Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, super exciting per usual. I am going to be going through my spring summer perfume collection. Recently, I don't know what it is, but I have gotten very into fragrances. Like last summer I really got into candles and I really still love candles, but now I'm like really into perfume. I don't know why, but that's just my current obsession right now. So I thought I would share with you guys my spring summer perfume collection, tell you like kind of the occasions that I wear them at, what they remind me of, that sort of thing. But before I get into all that, I'm gonna need you to hit that subscribe button. Red button says subscribe. I'm gonna need you to hit it. We have a lot of fun here on my channel doing makeup, food, fashion, lifestyle, anything you could ever want. And if you enjoyed this particular video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Both of those things would really help me out and I would really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's just jump right into my spring summer perfume collection. Okay, let's start with like a fan favorite that everybody knows and loves, and that is Glossier You. This was a blind buy for me because I asked on my Instagram stories, I was like, if you have Glossier You, do you like it? Should I get it? And I had like a good amount of people respond and be like, yes, I love it. It's my everyday perfume. You should get it. And so I was like, whatever. Like, if everyone says they love it, I'm gonna love it. And I do. The bottle is so cute. I don't know. It's just like really simple, but very like on brand for them. And when people say it's a perfect everyday fragrance, like it really is. When you smell it out of the bottle, it's like kind of floral with a little bit of peppery on it, and my skin really brings out the floral in it. This is just like, oh, I'm gonna sneeze. This has a 4.21 out of 5 on Fragrantica, which is a great website to look up any perfumes you're interested in. It's like people leave honest reviews. They say what notes they smell the most, if they think it's good for, you know, the price, how long it lasts, stuff like that. You can get a lot of information on Fragrantica, so I would recommend that website if you want to like look really in depth into a fragrance. So this has very good reviews. I mean, I don't see how anyone could dislike this. It's a very safe perfume. It's described as floral woody musk, and I don't really get a lot of musk. I get more floral woody, but I really like it. And if you are just in need of like an everyday fragrance that is not going to be like offensive to anyone, this is a really good option. Okay, so next fragrance I want to talk about is Kayali Eden / Juicy Apple. This is Huda Beauty's fragrance brand, and this is like this could also go into fall, I feel like, but it is just straight juicy apple. The name says it all. Like, it kind of reminds me of like a Victoria's Secret body spray kind of thing, but like a more sophisticated version of it. The notes that I get out of it the most are obviously red apple, berries, sugar, just like very sweet. This is definitely for someone who likes a sweet, fruity fragrance. Like if you're into like musky or green or anything like that, you're probably gonna hate this, but like if you love a sweet moment, then this is for you. I haven't yet fully committed to the full size though, because I don't know if it's something I would get a lot of wear out. I feel like it's a very specific fragrance for a very specific mood. I do not think this would be an everyday fragrance, so I'm still debating whether I want to get like the full size bottle or not. But if like fruity fragrances is your thing, then you're gonna love this. Okay, the next fragrance, you know, I may or may not have bought because of the packaging, but it is Moschino Pink Fresh Couture. The bottle is just so original and so cheeky and cute, and I love it so much. Like, even if I hated the fragrance inside, I still would have bought it, but the only qualm I have with it is that it literally doesn't spray like this. This is just like a top that you take off. It'd be amazing if it sprayed like an actual like Windex bottle, but anyways, this just smells like a classic perfume. Like when you think of perfume, like the floral, like just floral yumminess, like this is what this perfume is. Like a little bit of rose, but not too much because I don't really love rose, but Lily of the Valley, Pink Hyacinth, these are the notes listed, and like those are the ones that I get. It says the base notes are like musk and cedar, but I don't get like any muskiness out of this at all. Like this is pure floral to me, and it's not like my favorite fragrance in the world, but again, the bottle is adorable and I love it, and it is very springy, very summery, very light, that kind of vibe. So yeah, that is the Moschino Pink Fresh Couture. Guys, this next one is my current favorite perfume. I cannot stop wearing it. This is the perfume I get the most compliments on. I love everything about it. It is Mugler Alien Goddess. Not to be confused with Alien. Alien comes in this bottle, but like a bluey purple. This is Alien Goddess. I got a spring sample set from Ulta that had like 30 different fragrances in it, samples of them, and then like a little coupon for $15 off like a full-size version of the one that you like. And out of all like 30 fragrances, this one was my favorite, and so I ended up getting the full-size version of it. And also, if I really love a fragrance, I get the travel bottle as well. And like the packaging is so luxe on these. I'm obsessed. So this, if you've ever gotten a spray tan or like self tanner, this is kind of reminds me of that. It's like a little bit of vanilla. I don't get a lot of vanilla from it, but a tiny bit mixed with like powder and a light floral. But honestly, the best way I can describe this is like a self tanner or a spray tan. I know that sounds super weird, but it just reminds me so much of summer. Like this is 100% a spring summer fragrance. I don't know if I would wear this in the fall winter, but it is so good, guys. If you are in an Ulta ever, they carry this in Ulta. I recommend like spraying a sample of it because it is amazing. Like a little bit of coconut in there as well. It's just so good. Like I don't have enough words to describe how good it is, honestly, but it's currently my favorite. I get the most compliments on it. It's amazing. Would recommend. Okay, my next spring summer fragrance is Eau de Juice. 100% chilled, and this is by Cosmopolitan, like the magazine. And they are at Ulta. But like I said, I'm a sucker for some like cheeky packaging, so the little juice box is adorable. Definitely not the most like luxe packaging because it is plastic, but it's still adorable nonetheless. Juice is just like a really great way to describe this. I get a lot of like berries, but like sugary berries with a little bit of coconut and some floral as well. I really, really like this. I don't think this was very expensive, so this is a good option if you're like kind of on a budget, but it's very sweet and fruity, but it has a couple different fruits in it. It smells like you can't really put your finger on like what exactly fruit it is. So it's like kind of similar to the Kayali Eden Juicy Apple, but not as like literally this is apple. This is more like it smells fruity, but I don't really know which one sort of thing. So a little bit more like ambiguous in that sense. But this one's really fun, really flirty. Again, definitely spring, summer. A little bit like candy. Maybe not like the most sophisticated scent in the world, but it's still really good and I still really, really like it. Okay, this next one is a pretty new fragrance for me, but like it is so unique and so cool and I really, really love it. I was bombarded with their Instagram ads and I finally was like, ugh, okay, I'll get it. It is Vacation, and I think the brand that sells it is also called Vacation, but it's a sunscreen company, and then they like made their sunscreen into the scent of their sunscreen. They made it into a perfume. They say it's like coconut, banana, but with like a tint of swimsuit lycra, which is like super interesting. And it really is like very much banana boat. I am smelling coconut, I'm smelling banana, I am smelling straight sunscreen basically. But then I feel like once it dries down on your skin, you do kind of get that like swimsuit lycra smell a little bit. You're like, and it like really is like very nostalgic. When I was talking to my friend about it and I was like, this is giving me, I'm at summer camp, we're about to go like kayaking, canoeing, everyone is like putting their sunscreen on, and they are wearing their one pieces that have really bad pilling, that are like hand-me-downs, and the smell from the swimsuits like still kind of have that chlorine from like going to the pool earlier, and like that is just the vision that this perfume evokes. And everyone I've showed it to is like, whoa, that is so good. Like Vacation is just the best way to describe it. It's the best name for it possible. The packaging is super cute, like it looks pretty luxe. And also this one really wasn't that expensive either. I'm really glad that I pulled the trigger and like blind bought it. I think this would be quite inappropriate for fall winter, so I like 100% spring summer on this one, for sure. Okay, and then last but not least is like kind of an honorable mention. I don't know, to me it still counts because I have the full size on the way to me in the mail right now. Hiram Green Slow Dive. So Hiram Green is like a Canadian perfume brand made in the Netherlands, is clean ingredients, whatever that means. But I am like deep into fragrance Reddit, and there was this one thread on there that was like, comment a name of a note that you love, and someone else respond with a perfume or a cologne or a fragrance that embodies that note. And somebody commented the note honey, and I was like, I'm interested in that. And somebody else commented like Hiram Green Slow Dive, and somebody else responded that was like, yo, this is a beast of a fragrance, this is the best honey fragrance on the market. And I was like, y'all got me intrigued, I am easily marketed to. So I did a little research and I ordered like a sample pack of all of Hiram Green's fragrances. I think there was like 7, and a lot of them were very like sophisticated, like a little bit too sophisticated for me. But Slow Dive. Literally when I sprayed it for the first time, I was like, I'm buying the full size. I don't care how much it is. Like even the color of it is like honey. They don't use any artificial coloring. Like this is just the natural color of the fragrance, of the ingredients. It is like spraying liquid honey on you, but it's not overbearingly sweet. I think it does have a little bit of floral to like kind of calm down the sweetness of the honey, but it is majority honey, and it is delicious. It is luxurious. It is so good. Like I'm so glad that I found it, and I really want it to like come in the mail already. I do think maybe you could get away with bringing this into the fall because the honey, you know, honey is a little bit of like a warm smell. I don't think it's very wintry though. I think it still is best for spring, summer, but maybe fall as well. Obviously there are no rules when it comes to fragrance, but for me, I think I would mostly focus on this in the spring and summer. And it is just so sweet and delicious, and I need the full size immediately. Alright guys, that is my spring summer fragrance collection. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did, and I will definitely do fall winter when the time comes. I've just been so into fragrances recently, and I really wanted to share my thoughts on these ones with you. I think most of these are still available for purchase. I'll link them down below if they are. I think Moschino Fresh might be discontinued. I will double check, but the rest should still be available if you're in the market. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you have any of these perfumes, or if you have a perfume that you would like to recommend to me, because I would love to buy even more, of course. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And that's it from me. So stay on fleek, friends. Bye.